Gil. I don't know where you are up there, or what you're doing, or how you're feeling right now. But my God, you are a bastard. Welcome to hell. My hell.
And this isn't even a fortress unit.
Oh, God, I hate. Without even stepping close, we get to ancient Daedala, and my God, is this a pain? Is this a trial and a half? Behold, outright, I will say, my least favorite enemy in the entire game, bar none. This includes any unique monster, any boss fight, any of the goddamn super bosses that we are yet to face in the entire game. This guy straight away has a distance spike, which causes a lot of damage, which is why I have come equipped with spike defense gems up the wazoo. Also, finally, this might be the opportunity to talk about, well, I was gonna say talk about a gimmick in this game that we can capitalize on, and hey, we know we can, if I can just pull it off in the right sense. Because if I can, this will be a weight off on my shoulders. What I am attempting to do right now is what is called topple locking in Xenoblade Chronicles. Basically, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just keep toppling this guy and keep on the topples no matter what. Because every attack can redo its topples. So, what I would recommend outright is equip a lot of your characters with a spike defense. Trust me, you'll thank me later. And something which is called Topple Plus. Did I screw up? I screwed up because damn me. Basically, what Topple Plus does is that every attack that can topple enemies, it extends the duration for which they're toppled. This is a process, and it relies heavily, and I mean heavily, on timing. So much so that if you're not careful or inefficient, it can be the detriment to you. And no unique monster or any other enemy says it better than this guy. I hate this enemy so freaking much. And apparently, Monolith agrees that this guy was such a pain in the ass. You know how? They could have picked any enemy, and I mean any enemy in Xenoblade, to partake in Project X Zone 2, a different franchise in which we have talked about on this channel before. Not only does Metal Face, Cosmos, Fiora have a place in that game, they could have picked any unique monster to have another cameo. They could have taken, I don't know, Dark Marakmor.
The Rock Bart.
Yeah, sure. The immovable Gonzalez. Take your pick. But no, they decided to add this guy into that game, and it's not directly stated that it's him in the game. But look at the model, look at the styling. It is definitely this guy who they chose to put a cameo. So they knew that this guy was gonna cause nightmares. And I haven't even gotten to his attacks yet, which is a goddamn pain in the ass. As you couldn't tell, Conquista X, it causes bleed and is a massive attack outright. Basically, this thing might as well kill you in one go for all the damage it goddamn does. His other one is Bolt Screw. It does pretty much the exact same thing as you would think. It hits you physically and causes you to bleed, as we saw in the opening to this fight. Laser, which has a stupid amount of range. So much so that when more often than not, when you enter the fight, it's going to cause a vision. Now that can be a good thing or a bad thing. If you have a skill link like what Shulk has, that every single time that you have a vision, you can build up the Monado. It can be good to give yourself a good head start, but it's not outright beneficial. And I really want to hope to God that I can topple up this guy even more, because once this guy gets loose, then it's gonna be bad. Because when he gets to this level, he creates a crazed aura. And trust me, as if this guy wasn't hard enough, his attacks become more brutal, his speed increases, and guess what? You could say, well, you could just use Monado Purge, and yes! I'm sorry if I sound like I just had an embarrassing moment. But oh my god! Ah! God! I've reached high pitch! I've reached high pitch! Oh god!
It'd probably be a good idea to show everybody the setup, since we didn't get a chance to do that.
Yes! Let's do that! I'm sorry. I'm just so exasperated because in practice, this took us an hour and a half. I was heavily considering on reusing footage that I took during practice just for reference sake as the actual video. I even contemplated using this as goddamn an opportunity to post-commentate for the first time in this channel because I was so stressed. I was thinking, I can't talk. I've got to speak. I hate this guy, and the fact it went so well. God. Anyway, brief setup. Most notably for these guys, I use Spike Defense and Topple Pluses and Night Visions on all 3 characters.
Yeah, I definitely recommend Spike Defense because he has a 70% resistance to Aura Seal, so Purge is not going to be your best friend in this.
That's what I was going to say before, well, my Nether regions dropped. Yeah. If you're thinking, oh, well, I can just take out his Spike, or I can take out his Crazy State with Purge, it's probably not going to be the best idea for you. But yeah, and I want to say it outright, this is not an ideal setup at all. Just like what we did with the Bunnet in the Marsh. This is a vague idea on what can work, but it's nowhere close to what does work and will have complete success rate. Because this boss fight, it can be a randomizer. You can have runs which go great. You can have runs which go terribly. There could be runs in which you think, hey, you know what? I'll charge up straight away. And sometimes you get visions, sometimes you don't. It's random. And to be honest, it's one of the reasons why I hate that boss fight. We haven't seen the worst this game has to offer, but personal preference, I hate this guy.
Yeah, because it got to a point when we were during practice where the entire Monado palette was lit up. Purge, Buster, Enchant, Armor, Cyclone. It was all lit up across the board.
I'm going to save, and I'm going to do something that a lot of people may not know about. There is a good reason as to why you want to fight this guy, apart from trying to break down on a wall with your head. This guy has good drops, so they intended for you to fight this guy over and over again, because this thing has benefits to Sharla, it has benefits to the entire party, it also has benefits to the entire parties in more ways than one, both in fights and outside of fights. Let me see if I can bring it up and try to explain. If you remember the skill link I had equipped with Shulk saying whenever you have a vision, your talent gauge goes full. Ricky has Yoink. There is a way in which you can get the items which you want without having to fight. Luckily, this guy has a big range on him, as you've seen.
There are two things that you don't always get a vision when you run up to him, and you're gonna need night vision on Ricky.
So just give me a moment and I shall be right back. Alright, buddy, give me your goddamn best shot. So, as heartless as it seems, we've had a vision. Our talent gauge is full. Let's charge into fights. Ricky didn't get anything. God damn it. If you want to be lucky, you can always go back again twice. I wouldn't recommend it though, and Ricky healed himself up, so it's all good. Come on, Ricky. Oh yeah, another attack I forgot to mention. He also has the ability to put your HP in half. He's like a Tora, but worse.
Yeah.
He's a robot turtle. Oh my god!
Run away.
I'm trying to run. Ricky, run! No! No! Are you kidding me?
Quick step might be a good idea.
I got. And he disappeared because he's a bastard bot. We'll cut to when we get a successful attempt. Shake fist at Mechon. Wow. Naughty, you've given me a chance, I see, game. You see how I meant by this can go either really good or really bad? Where are you going? You go into the ocean to commit suicide? Don't get me wrong, I'd appreciate it, but Jesus. This Mechon has never looked more stupid in its life. You see what I mean about it being randomized and what it does? Give me a vision. Give me a vision.
He's still dancing.
Ricky, no! Why would you do that? Yeah. Damn it! Oh. Ricky, dance of death.
Oh my god, he's following you up there.
This is... No! Stop dancing! That's a thumbnail. Damn it. You of course can get various items using Ricky's Yoink. This includes farmer pieces, rare drops, and crystals. There are two things in particular that you want from this guy. One is his cylinders. It can either contain the highest ranking night vision cylinders you can get, or you want to get heat sink. This guy has them in spades. And high is heat sink for Sharla, and he also has another rare drop, a certain type of glyph. If you get this glyph, you're in luck. Because this would imply you having to take on a super bosses for a very specific reason. Luckily though, you don't need to get them outright if you are already focusing on affinity. But that's a tale for another day. Right now, we've gone from the bane of my existence in this game, my least favorite, to one of my most favorite heart-to-hearts in the entire game. Not only because it contains two of my favorite characters in a place which is very story heavy, but also one I find personal. So much so that I fancy doing all for the roots, but I think we'll go for one of my favorites first. Anyway though, family of two. Hey, Fiora. Can a big brother ask his little sister a question?
Sure, Dunban, what is it?
Has your body of yours really healed? Since you had that checkup, you haven't said a word about it.
Don't be silly, I'm clearly much better now.
It does look that way. But you're like me. You'll put up with anything and keep silent. So I'm saying you don't have to. If you're in pain, be honest with me.
I'm not hiding anything.
This is me, your big brother. Do you think I wouldn't notice?
I'm really not lying, Dunban. Don't worry so much.
Are you absolutely sure? There's nothing you want to tell me?
Yes, I feel fine.
Well, if you say so, I believe you. But let me say this one thing.
Go ahead.
Burying the pain deep inside you will never free you from its chains.
I know that. I'm glad you're looking out for me, Dunban.
Of course I'm looking out for you. If I failed in my brotherly duties, then I wouldn't be much of a big brother.
I just don't like seeming too needy. I think you're the only one I could talk about this with.
Even Shulk? I suppose I can see why, but if you pluck up the courage and talk to him, I know he'll be okay. He's Shulk. He's generally quite predictable.
I know. He'll be as sweet as he always is. That's one of the things I like most about him. Do you like Shulk, Dunban?
Yes, I do. But there's enough of the soppy chit-chat. You need to get your energy up and your confidence back. Now, let's go and find our friends.
Okay. I'm so happy you're my big brother. You know that, right?
I think I love this heart-to-heart because the exchange that just happened right there, that's pretty much a spinning image of me and Alice for most of the time. I always say the exact same thing, honey. You never need to hide anything from me. It's been something that we've always had difficulty with. Staying separated and just being... Oh no, I guess reclusive people in general. Oh no. But it always makes me happy whenever I see you open up and you tell me things. I love you.
Love you.
And I'm sorry, I just get this way every time I see this heart-to-heart because I always see us in the heart-to-heart.
Yeah.
So much so that I'll pretty much like I like every single route this heart-to-heart can take. In one way or another, it's pretty much like you and me. And again, I've said this many times, but if just any facet of a video game can make you feel this way, and especially towards another person, then you know what, the game's done something right. And I love this game. And one of the big reasons is because I get to play with you.
Remastered.
That's what made this LP very special to me. No. I just figured I'd get that out there because we started off very negatively and one of the things I hated, and just, I don't know, I just wanted to end things off in the best way I knew how. Stone's throw between a brother and a sister, and conversation between husband and wife. I love you, honey.
Love.
But I guess, for now, we'll cut to the other heart roots. But, until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If like this video, fans like to see us suffer, then please at least like us to pity us. Because this wasn't pleasant at all.
No.
It was a pain in the ass. But, if you don't like this video, then... Ricky Spikeball. Do you not like Spikeball, Ricky? Look at this happy face. How could you not love Spikeball? But if you want to subscribe, see more content lists, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank God the Mechon's dead! We'll see you next time. Haha! Jump for joy! Bye, Dunban. Oh God, that's ruined it. Oh, give us a moment. Oh no, a heart-to-heart jump boy. Oh no, an emotional talk with Dunban. Dunban doesn't do emotional talks. Away! Oh God. I'm feeling kind of chip at the fact that the fight went so well. I'm not here for a goddamn an hour and a half going, why? Oh, I'm sorry if this is going to be hell to edit. I'm so sorry.
There's more to it than that.
What's this all of a sudden? I mean, you know better than anyone state I was in.
Yes, but this is a completely different situation.
Fiora,
Do you realize what's happened to me? I'll never get to grow old with the other ones I love. This body could stop functioning next year or next week. Or any time for all I know.
I'm sorry. I guess I overstepped the mark a bit. But I still think you'll feel better if you talk about all this.
No, I won't, Dunban. Wait, are you making me angry on purpose?
I'm not good with words. I never say the right thing. That's why I think making you blur it out is the easiest way.
You know, I'm sorry, so rude to you just now. You're right, I do feel a little bit better getting it off my chest.
Good. That's what I hoped. When you feel bottling up, you can use me to sound off. I'll be your own personal punching bag.
Then you better be ready. I think I have a lot to say. Thanks, Dunban.
So us!
Yeah. You caught me.
I knew it. So tell me about it.
I'm alright at the moment. I can't feel any pain, but I can't hold out forever.
So your body is giving up. Did you talk to Shulk or any others about this?
I haven't told anyone else yet. How can I? I couldn't stand it if they were worrying about me.
I can see what you mean. I know how it feels. It wasn't long ago that I was out of action.
It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah. I hated not being able to make my own body move how I wanted.
Then you have some idea of what I'm going through.
Indeed. But that doesn't matter. But that doesn't mean I can understand exactly how you feel. To do that, I'd have to be you.
Even I can't really answer that one. All I know is I want everyone to just treat me normally.
And we will, Fiora. But stop trying to hide all this from everyone. They'll find out soon enough.
When the time comes, I'll tell them. I'll have to.
It's the right thing to do. And I'll be behind you all the way. Doesn't matter how they react. You'll be fine. I guarantee it.
As much as it frightens me, I know you're probably right. Thank you, Dunban. You say that, but sometimes there's just nothing else you can do, you know?
I wish I could do more to help you, Fiora.
I know you do. I'm sorry I'm not being more open with you, but someday I will be.
Take all the time you need. There's no use in forcing yourself to talk if you don't want to.
Thanks. And again, I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. You've done nothing wrong.
I know, but...
We're family. We always stick together.
You're right. You're always there for me, Dunban. Thanks.
So freaking us.
Yeah, it is.
Again, bar none, I think is one of my favorite heart-to-hearts.
I agree.
Because we are pretty much a family here too.
Mm-hmm. I think this and Shulk and Ricky one on the Fallen Arm are my two favorites.
Why Shulk and Ricky?
I don't know, I'm touched by the way that Ricky adopts Shulk, because he's got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, I can see that.
I could kind of relate to that, because I'm kind of in the same way.
Why? You think I adopted you?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I didn't pick you up because I felt like you were in need. I felt like because I love you and I wanted us to be together.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't in like a beneficial situation and I picked you up and, you know, I brought you to I made your situation better. No.
Well, I think you made my situation better.
We helped each other. We helped each other. For God's sake, I wouldn't be as better off without you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, do you think I'd have this peace of mind if you weren't here? I wouldn't be as happy if you weren't here with me. So, like it or not, we made each other's lives better.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't one here that's better off than the other. We complement each other and we make each other better.
Mm-hmm.
You're more level-headed than me, as far as, you know, everything else goes. And I think I'm a bit more logic-based. But still, we help each other and we have each other's back.
Mm-hmm.
Is this all going in or what?
Yeah.
This is what? It's all going in?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, not that I mind, but I just thought, like, you know, this just be like a random thing to, like, just spout out straight off.
It's a loving moment. I want to keep it in.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's our own heart-to-heart.
True. How did we get this from the worst Mechon alive? I say alive now. He's dead.
Yeah, he's even worse than the Fortress units.
Yep. But again, he's dead. He's in the past. You would say he's ancient history. Ha 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 ha. Dunban like ha ha. Anyway, I love you.
Love you.
If you're still watching, why? We're trying to get a room here. I was gonna say get a room, but it's us who are needing a room. So, get out of our room. We're stopping here before it gets any awkward. What we do in our room is our business.
Yeah.
Goodbye. So, bed?
Right as the song ended, how fitting.